more attention, which you crave, than you ever got before.
And then he gets hurt. And that's where it all just fell apart.
He is limping badly as he comes to the bench. This is serious.
We don't have to replace T.O. Understand, we do not have to replace T.O.
T.O. took that as a slight. It's ridiculous. Now he's offended by Donovan McNabb.
Less than 7 weeks after breaking his ankle, Owens broke off a big game in Super Bowl 39.
Imagine what he'd be doing if he were healthy.
And I'm going to have a leg and they can't stop it.
Roethlisberger in trouble. Decked at the 3 by Burfict, who has the football, but the quarterback is hurt. Roethlisberger has the first down. Brown to the 48.
The Cowboys have it 1st and 10 on their own 30-yard line. Dorsett and Newhouse behind Staubach. Staubach trying for his first completion of the day to Billy Joe Dupree, and he gets away from Elmendorf and gets to the 40-yard line and maybe a first down. Dave Elmendorf usually makes a better tackle than that, and there's a Ram hurt. The Ram is Jack Youngblood, and Youngblood has done something to his left ankle. So they've lost Rod Perry at least for the half, and now Jack Youngblood hurt on the play.
Play action. He wants to go strong, and he comes back. Dupree slow blocks. Again, runs well after the catch.
Elmendorf slid away from him, and Jim Youngblood brought him down, but the big concern for Los Angeles right now is Jack Youngblood. We have 13 minutes and 7 seconds to go to the half. The Cowboys leading on a safety 2-0 in what has turned out to be quite a hard-nosed defensive battle.
I was going to say, Ben, this is a defensive game today. Both teams are feeling each other out. Neither team has been able to run or pass.
Well, Youngblood very gingerly being assisted off the field. 10.
What a big play, both sides.
Tony Hill wide right, Saldi just off the line, Drew Pearson wide left, and Butch Johnson on a wing. Staubach with Preston Pearson, the blocking back. Roger with a little time, chases. Jack Youngblood on a bad ankle, brings him down.
And when he comes out of the locker room in halftime, the Niners had the ball. No, Romo was not to be found. They punted the ball away. As they punted the ball away, Romo came out, thought maybe he's going to come back in. He didn't. Kitna comes in the game, and on the 5th play of the Tony Romo, take off the hat, put on the helmet, come on in the game, lead a 9-play drive for the Dallas Cowboys.
Congratulations, it shows Tony. Toughness now.
That's capped off by the 3rd touchdown grab of the day by Miles Austin.
Wow. Safety took a bad angle, and Miles went up
I don't
on
know
top.
if this was a great throw or bad play by the safety. Even though it worked, it worked.
24-21, Cowboys are down.
Great balance. Get it in.
Austin 143 yards in that 3rd touchdown of the day. 2 minutes left in the game. Cowboys down 3. Romo, again, back in the game still. The crack rib and all. Finds Austin again, 7 yards. Setting up Dan Bailey. He'd already missed a 21-yarder from 48 yards. We go to overtime.
A lot of pressure on that kick.
Niners.
A lot of pressure. He hit it.
Ollie.
How do you get that open, Prime?
Blown coverage.
In overtime.
77 yards.
You got to hold it up to.
Yeah. That's how the Cowboys get on the board in 2011. Tony Romo. Hey, let's give this guy the due here.
Would need their running star, but soon he was one of the walking wounded.
All of a sudden, I make one guy miss, and I'm up the sideline running. And Greg Jackson come up on my left side, ride me down to the ground, and something happened in my shoulder.
Smith is down. Emmitt Smith is down at the Giants' 30.
We knew he was hurt. We obviously didn't know to the extent that they knew down on the field how badly he was hurt.
A little separation, as they called it. I bruised my sternum at the same time. I was having spasms up in the neck. It was a different kind of pain than I ever experienced before in my life.
The training staff, once he hurt the shoulder, told him, we can't do anything for you. You got a choice, play or no play.
So it's just a question of pain and how much can you tolerate.
The pain was secondary. The question was, how do we win a football game?
The answer? By turning in our number 4 gutsiest performance.
He had one arm, and he just wouldn't quit.
Smith for 9, Smith for 3, Smith for 8, Smith for 7.
These were not get him out in the open field and have him miss a tackle or two. This was up the middle runs. I mean, there was no fear in him.
You have to remember, this is pre-field turf, when there was the old, hard, artificial turf.
He was the Cowboy attack that day.
Everybody was inspired by it.
Cowboys win!
They get home field advantage, they get a bye, and it sparked a Super Bowl run for them.
2 in a row. Oscar it in.
And Phillip Rivers, was he limping going off? Oh, he jumped up and came down with all his weight on that bad left leg of his.
It is being billed as David against Goliath, and David's slingshot is in the shop.
Yes, indeed, Phillip Rivers is coming out.
He's playing. He's out there playing hurt. I want to play with the guy that's been under center all year long for him.
Play action fake, Rivers. Again, looking for any option. Now plants the feet. Got time. Fires it. Gets it. Jackson. Fly.
He has to. Still alive. Ball to the end zone. Jump ball. Intercepted by the Cleveland Browns. Flag. 2 flags. Stafford shaken up. He's up.
Pass interference.
Rob Ryan's up.
He's about 20 yards onto the field. In the end zone.
Oh, they're calling it on
Ball
Detroit.
Ball to the 1-yard line.
Stafford's hurt.
First down.
This pass interference is against the Cleveland Browns. Matt
Stafford. Detroit is charged with the first
it is against the Browns.
Timeout due to injury.
We thought originally, and here's Stafford. Now he gets hurt on his. And oh man, he's driven into the ground hard. The ball is intercepted, but the pass interference is against Cleveland. Look at this. So now it's going to be with no time on the clock. One play for the Lions. Dante Culpepper's at quarterback. You win it or lose it. Yeah, he had to come in. He's not warmed up as Stafford was hurt on the play. This is it. This is the game.
Timeout. Cleveland. 30-second timeout.
And now the Browns want a defensive timeout to take a look at what the opportunities might be for Dante Culpepper, who comes in off the bench, never threw a warm-up throw. Stafford was hurt, and Eric Mangini in heavy protest. Looking better now, fortunately. What is going to happen now? These two teams battling for respectability, really. 1-8 coming in. Don, my question is, Stafford's back.
They called the penalty on Cleveland. Then they said they charged Detroit a timeout, an injury timeout. They didn't have any timeouts.
So this is it. One last play for the Lions and for the Browns. Wow. Hoyt gets it in. They win it. Cleveland wins it with a stop. 1 yard to gain. Throw. Touchdown, Detroit. They did it. The Lions came back and did it.
Wentz to his right. Flag is down, and Wentz in for the touchdown, but a flag thrown. Wentz, time runs out. Passes to Jeffrey for the touchdown.
It doesn't stop him from being a tough guy. He's willing, able, and oftentimes capable of playing in pain.
He's going to stop and be hit and brought down and sacked. The football comes loose, and McNabb is hurt.
McNabb got twisted like a pretzel, and he was almost doubled over backwards.
He's starting to kind of, like a warrior, get back up to his feet.
And at that point, you kind of thought maybe the game was lost.
He refused an x-ray. He had to know something was wrong. If you're going to tell me that's not as gutsy as it gets, you want to find out. I mean, this could be your career.
And it is caught for a touchdown.
I love pain, and maybe a little different than others, but for me, pain doesn't affect me.
Shovel passes to the Levens, and he runs in for the touchdown.
2nd 1, and there's a little deception.
David Carr, or Derek Carr, hurt his hand.
Finger. Jeez, it's a Carolina recovery.
Oh, yeah, his hand separated from the center, so Derek Carr pulled out. Just
Carr goes to the end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown. Wolford comes down with it.
On the way back to the playoffs, Lott ran into a buzzsaw.
Ronnie Lott hurt his left hand on that play. Oh, yeah, they caught it right there. I'm sure he has one of those fractures where the bone comes through the skin because there is blood involved in that thing.
when his damaged hand muffled his attack. Rather than risk missing a game, Lott had his finger chopped off, losing 1 digit in our number 3 gutsiest performance.
On the scrimmage now on first down. And taken down for a loss of 1, and that's Watt right there taking down Brandon Bolden.
And by the time he looks back, J.J. Watt's gone. You're in a noisy stadium here, maybe not as noisy as it could be tonight. It goes right around and makes a play. So these two defenses now